Update on President's activities. Thursday, 3 February 2022, President Joko Widodo carried out tree planting activities with the community in Simangulampe Village, Bakti Raja District, Humbang Hasundutan Regency, North Sumatra Province, on Thursday, February 3, 2022. The head of state planted macadamia nut, which is a type of non-timber forest product. Director General Dirjen Management of Watershed Forest Rehabilitation PDASRH Ministry of Environment and Forestry KLHK Dyah Murtiningsih, in his statement said that the tree planting activity this time was carried out in an area of 10 hectares using soil and water conservation techniques and agroforestry. We see that the land here is in steep condition, so we need to carry out soil and water conservation activities in the form of terracing, said Dyah. Dyah also hopes that through this tree planting activity, later the protected forest area around Simangulampe Village, Humbang Hasundutan Regency can be well maintained, including reducing erosion. Hopefully, the protected forest area will be maintained, the erosion will be reduced or there will be no erosion, and the community will still be able to take advantage of the plant products from this forest rehabilitation. Because we plant plants with non-timber forest products that can be used for fruit or other products, said Dyah. Similarly, Jokowi Satoris, a resident who is also a farmer in Simangulampe Village, hopes that this tree planting activity can provide many real benefits for the surrounding community, ranging from increasing welfare to avoiding flood disasters. Good. So the Simangulampe community will be more advanced, more prosperous. So if trees are planted in these mountains, our area will be cooler, avoiding disasters, especially floods. We are in a mountainous area, so we are very happy with this program, said Jokowi. Meanwhile, Togu Simarankir, who is an environmental activist, hopes that this tree planting activity will have a long-term follow-up. He did not want the tree to be planted but not cared for properly so that it died and could not provide any benefit. We don't just know how to plant, but we know how to take care of it because we have prepared something for our future generations. So planting and caring for trees should be the program, not just planting trees. We make sure the trees we plant are alive, said Togu. To ensure this, the head of the Asahan Watershed and Protected Forest Management Center BPDASRH Baraman Dwi Januanto Nugroho stated that his party had collaborated with the local community and farmer groups to take care of the trees planted for the next 3 years. From the initial planning phase, before we did the technical input, we have communicated it with the community. In this case it is a farmer group and it is a 3-year cooperation, said Dwi. Also attending the tree planting activity were Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs and Investment Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, Minister of Environment and Forestry Siti Nurbaya, Minister of Public Works and Public Housing Basuki Hadamuljono, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Uno, Governor of North Sumatra Edi Rahmayadi, and Regent Humbang Hasundutan Dosmar Banjarnegara. President Joko Widodo started his second working visit to North Sumatra Province, Thursday, February 3, 2022, by crossing from Ambarita Port, Samosir Regency, to Ajabata Port, Toba Regency. By boarding the Toba Caldera KMP, the president and his entourage took off at around 8 o'clock WIB. From Ajabata Port, the president will continue his journey to Sabisa Airport, Toba Regency, and then take off using the Indonesian Air Force Super Puma helicopter to the helipad of the Humbang Hasundutan Regent's office. In Humbang Hasundutan Regency, the president is scheduled to plant trees in Simangulampe Village, Bakti Raja District. Not far from the tree planting location, the president will also distribute a decree (SK) on social forests and a SK for land objects for agrarian reform TORA. After the event, the president will return to the helipad of the Humbang Hasundutan Regent's office and then take off by helicopter to the helipad of Sidikalang Main Stadium, Dairy Regency. The head of state will then head to Sudirman Square to hand over land certificates to the people. The president is also planning to distribute direct cash assistance to traders at the Sidikalang Main Market before taking off to Suwondo Air Base, Medan City, by helicopter. Also accompanying the president on this working visit were Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs and Investment Luhut Binsar Panjaitan, Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy Sandiaga Uno, Minister of Public Works and Public Housing Basuki Hadamuljono, and Governor of North Sumatra Edi Rahmayadi. Sumba. Web links.